Hey, what's up, boys and girls? It's Friday. I'm Dave, and here we are again. And where do we even start today? We're gonna have a little fun. Don't let the kids watch today. I'm just telling you right now. Um, I, it's been an interesting week. I mean, first of all, let's talk about fashion sense right off the bat, because I've been just dying to tell you about this. If you are a middle-aged white male and you shave your head. You guys seen those neck gaiters? Those, it's like a half a pair of pantyhose up here, goes around your neck, and then you can pull that up over your face like a mask. Um, you ever see those? They call them neck gaiters or something, I think. Well, I saw a middle-aged white man with a shaved head the other day, and he had one of those on, and it was kind of flesh-colored. And I'm walking behind him into the grocery store, and I'm looking at this thing, and I laughed out loud. I couldn't help it. And I know some of you are having to picture this in your head. Maybe you're just not quite as twisted as me, but do not, under any circumstances, if you have a shaved head, wear a neck gaiter that's the same color as your head, because I don't even want to have to explain to you how that looks. So there's that. That was kind of funny. I laughed about that. My lovely wife missed out on that one because she's been out of town this week, but I've had to kind of entertain myself, which sometimes is kind of a dangerous thing. Um, Where's the rest? Oh, let's see. The change thing, but how come? Where'd all the change? Did you guys save all of the change? You might want to check some piggy banks, because now they're saying you can't even use cash anywhere. So strippers and waitresses are going to be real unhappy about that, because they're going to need some tips at some point. I'm sure. Who knows? But so we need to get past that cash only thing. I don't know what that's all about. Um, The other thing I saw the other day, I saw a douchicorn. You guys ever see a douchicorn? I was in the QT store the other day, and I'm standing on the spot, 6 feet back from the register where the other guy is, because we don't want to both die. So I'm standing on the spot, and I look up, and here's this kid standing there. He's probably, of course, early 20s, but he's got that douche knot right here. Usually they'll have that bitch biscuit back here on the back, but this guy, he had it right here in the front, and it stuck up about this high. It looked like a broken off unicorn horn. And first thought in my head was, douchicorn, that's pretty funny. So somewhere his father is probably just starts crying just for no apparent reason, just every once in a while, because it makes him really sad. And he's probably the one that's walking through Walmart with Karen screeching at him and just waiting to die. We've talked about that. So that's not a good fashion idea. That's not a good look for anybody. Kind of made me want to go up with a pair of shears and just kind of chop that shit right off his head. That would have freaked him out a bit. So don't do that. The other thing, I was in there, I do eat at my favorite restaurant a couple times a week. I'm sitting in there the other day, and there's some jerk off sitting in the next booth, and I hear this like a fucking sprinkler. And it's some kind of rap bullshit. He's got his phone sitting on the table with his music playing in the restaurant with everybody else. And I'm just like, what a dickhead. I turn that crap down. Or, they have these things here. I got a pair of them right here. You can buy these things. They're fairly reasonable, pretty good quality nowadays. And you take this little thing right here and you stick it in that fucking hole. And then the rest of us don't have to listen to your crap while we're trying to eat. That's a pretty good idea. You can even get, I got an even better pair right here. Look at these bad boys right here. These are Bluetooth. You don't need a cord for that. You could listen to it. You can leave your phone across the room and still walk around. It's great. Try it. And get some for that 3-year-old that you keep bringing in the restaurant with that fucking tablet, sitting there playing his video games while the rest of us are trying to have a conversation, and there's pinging and zinging and bells ringing all over the place because you can't make your kid wear headphones with his video game, which, I mean, Jesus, you'd think you could go 20 minutes without a video game, but hey, I don't know. It's none of my business. So, something else I saw this week kind of amused me a little bit. I saw a Karen ambush. You ever seen one of those? Woo, man. Poor guy in this video got caught between two of them. He's in this aisle. And so I'm going to teach you a little bit about defensive posturing, because you can run into Karen in the wild. I mean, of course, Karen in the wild is any retail situation. That's kind of her home turf. That's where she kind of lives. So you got to watch out for Karen in those situations. Well, this poor bastard, he's probably about 60. He's got a big beard. He's wearing the jean shorts, and he's in the aisle. He's got his list. Obviously, the wife had sent him down to pick up some items, and he had his list of items, and he's trying to find him. Well, Karen number one comes around the corner over here, and she's just got her phone, and she's just looking at him like he's an animal in the goddamn zoo. Then you got Karen number two, and Karen number two comes around the corner over here behind him, and she starts, She's screeching at him like Donald Sutherland in The Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You guys remember that movie? Yeah, some of us are old enough to remember that movie. Anyway, she's screeching at this guy, and I'm thinking, I don't know why you're arguing with her, dude. I mean, my standard response for something like that would be, I'd probably just look at her, you know what? Fuck you, lady. And that's probably all I'd say to her. Yeah, don't engage her, because if you engage her, it's just like a mean dog. You don't want to stare at it. You'll anger it, and make it worse. So just flip her off and walk away. It's probably the best thing you can do. But they kind of had him cornered between the two of them. Luckily, the other one didn't light him up. She wasn't saying anything. She was just kind of hiding and filming, the whole thing. And I was like, an asshole. So I saw that this week. I guess the other thing I want to go over, I saw, believe it or not, it just gets crazier every day. I saw somebody trying to convince us on the interweb, because all the experts are on the interweb, I guess, including me, right? So anyway, she's trying to convince us that now you can get the Rona through any orifice in your body. So that's a little frightening. So, you can wear this bad boy right here. You can put that on. You can cover up your nose and all that. And then you can get you some glasses or something, put them over your eyes. I saw some little tiny masks the other day you can put over your ears to keep that bullshit from getting in there, You can do that. So, well, by my math, there's one place left, maybe. We talked about the space corona the other day. We talked about that coming down and jacking you in the eyes and fucking you up. But, subterranean corona attacking you from behind. I don't want to get flanked by the corona, So I got some tips for you people today. I guess you could take that mask if you're that coronanoid. You can take that mask, put your feet through these holes right here, and pull that son of a bitch up real hard. Get it right up there, where it'll protect you from backwards invasion from the coronavirus. And if you're super freaked out and you're, really worried about the whole deal, if you know somebody that builds custom ironwork, you might be able to get him to make you some kind of a custom apparatus to keep you from getting flanked from behind by the coronavirus, because some of us are pretty creative. We can build some stuff. So you don't have to worry about that with some armor plating going on back there. So anyway, there's that. I really just don't have that much to say this week. I did just see a guy walking down the sidewalk a while ago. It kind of made me laugh because he had his pants down below his butt. And he's waddling down the sidewalk with his feet about 3 feet apart, trying to keep his pants from falling down. And I thought, well, if somebody starts to chase you, you could run faster if you pull up your goddamn pants. I mean, Jesus, we've gone over this before, people. I don't know why I have to go over pants and patchouli all the time, because people just don't get it. And manners, of course, I like to point out the bad manners, so there's that. I don't know, I'm just going to let you guys go start to enjoy your weekend, I guess, now. Our dear friend Tiffany's been sick this week. Hopefully hubby's taking good care of her so she can come back to work, and the A-team will be back at the waitress station this week. So hope you feel better. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend. I'm Dave. I'm out. I'll see you next week.